कृष्ण पक्ष में अष्टमी तिथि में और इसी प्रकार सुमंडी कारिका जी उसके 15 दिन बाद शुक्ला वर्तमान बद्रवली शुक्ला अष्टमी तिथि में राधा की प्रकट के राधा अष्टमी का आकर कृष्ण से राधा की जो है मंदिर की छोटी बताई और रामचंद्र की सीता ने 1 महीने से और हम लोग सीता जी के जन्मदिन पर हम लोग मनाए सीता जी के बारे में थोड़ा हम लोग भी चर्चा करेंगे। अभी वर्तमान जो चतुर्थ युग चल रहे हैं उसके तहत 28 से चतुर्थ 28 माह चतुर्थ युग चल रहे हैं। और रामचंद्र जो आए थे 24वां रामचंद्र साक्षात भगवान विष्णु का अवतार माना जाता है। नारायण जी रामचंद्र जी और नारायण की पत्नी लक्ष्मी देवी हरि नाम की सीता के रूप में प्रकट हुई और शेष भगवान नारायण यहाँ पर विश्राम करते हैं शयन करते शेष भगवान शेष नाथ वो लक्ष्मण के रूप में प्रकट है और भगवान के हाथ में जो शंख जो है ये शंख जो है ये भरत के रूप में प्रकट हुई और भगवान विष्णु के हाथ में जो चक्र जो है ये शत्रुघ्न के साथ शत्रुघ्न के रूप में प्रकट हुई। ठीक उसी प्रकार से भारत में चतुर्भुज जो है वास्तविक संप्रश्न शत्रुघ्न अनुरूप है वही वास्तविक भगवान श्री रामचंद्र के रूप में प्रकट हुए संकर्षण लक्ष्मण के रूप में प्रकट हुए और शत्रुघ्न भरत के रूप में अनुरूप शत्रुघ्न के रूप में प्रकट हुए और भगवान रामचंद्र सीता के साथ विवाह लक्ष्मण उर्मिला के साथ भरत सुतोषी के साथ और शत्रुघ्न मांडली के साथ विवाह। इसी प्रकार कथा प्रसंग आगे हम थोड़ा बढ़ाते हैं। अयोध्यापति भगवान अयोध्यापति दशरथ महाराज के जैसे कि उसमें जो प्रधान जो था प्रधानमंत्री कौशल्या कमेटी और सुनीता किसी के पास कुछ कर लेकिन इस प्रसंग में ही कथा आती है जो दशरथ महाराज की पुत्री थी उसके नाम शांता जिसके दशरथ महाराज उनको काम किए लोग पाठ पढ़ो पाठ को नाम लो फिर रोपालन के रूप में भी उन्हें काम करना है फिर इसके साथ उनको विवाह दिख रहा है इसमें भी कथा पसंद है दशरथ महाराज ये पुत्री व्यक्त करने के लिए अपने दामाद श्री के लेकर के पधारे और उन्होंने पुत्री से व्यक्त किया जिस व्यक्त से यानी उपाय सारी देते उन्होंने 3 पत्नी को जो है विवाह करके किया था इसको जरूर ग्रहण करने और कौशल्या गर्भ में भगवान रामचंद्र प्रकट हुए, कोई के गर्भ में भरत और सुमित्रा के गर्भ में दो संतान थे, लक्ष्मण और शत्रुघ्न। महाराज इसी प्रकार से चार पुत्र जो है राम लक्ष्मण भरत शत्रुघ्न ये जीवन रात को क्या बोलते हैं दिन रात को। ठीक उसी प्रकार ये चारों पुत्रों जो है बढ़ने लगे। दशरथ महाराज बड़े धूमधाम से चारों पुत्रों के लिए लालन पालन आदि करने लगे और फिर चारों पुत्रों के लिए उन्होंने किया कि वशिष्ठ ऋषि के आश्रम में भेजा, जिसके शास्त्र गीता आदि अध्ययन करने प्राचीन काल की यही अवसर का ग्रुप में रह करके गीता आदि अध्ययन करें, जिसकी गुरु गीता गुरु में रह करके गुरु सेवा आदि के द्वारा जो गीता अध्ययन होता है, लाभ होता है, तो एक अपूर्व फल प्रदान करते हैं। इसलिए श्रीमद् भागवत में यह कुछ शिक्षा संपन्नादि है, संगीत साधना ईश्वर आराधना गुरु प्रेम में रह करके गुरु सेवा आदि करके फल प्राप्त है और किसी ने वो फल प्राप्त नहीं अपने आप गीता अध्ययन आदि करके जो फल होता है वो फल यथार्थ नहीं होता है। इसलिए गुरु प्रेम में रह करके गीता के अध्ययन करना चाहिए। भारतीय समुदाय संस्कृति
So according to the Indian culture, so we have to serve after living in the Guru Gire at the house, the Guru Ashram. So as like the Krishna stayed in the Guru Ashram, the Sandipni Muni Ashram, and he served there. And there was a Rishi who was a Dhom Rishi and his disciple Arunik Utalk. So we have heard the story of Upamanyu. So they were staying in the Guru Ashram and how they were performing the seva there, and they got the vidya. So this is the importance of the Indian culture, that without performing the Guru Seva, no one can attain the knowledge. So we have to attain the knowledge after performing the Guru Seva. In the same way, when Ramchandji was staying in the ashram of Vashishta Rishi, and he did very austerity there. See, he served the Guru very nicely there, and he acquired the knowledge of scriptures. And maybe have you seen, according to the Ramayana Sagar Ramayana in the television, so Ramchand with his 4 brothers stayed in the ashram of Vashishta Muni, and there he acquired knowledge and he served very nicely of Vashishta Muni. So your body will be balished, like very healthy, then you can able to do any kinds of work. You can do any work there, any kinds of, you will get many skills there. That's why how you have to cook, any kinds of work. If you stay at home, then do you cook there? No, you cannot. In the mud, you have to cook here. When you were staying at home, you were not clean the utensils. Even you are not cleaning your utensils, your pots. So your mother or sister were doing this work. But in the Guru Granth, at the house of Guru, you have to clean your utensil. Otherwise, you have to earn more. You have to clean all other Vaishnav's utensils.
सेवा आदि के द्वारा जो विद्या प्राप्त होता है।
So after living the staying at the house of Guru or Guru Ashram, then you will get acquired many kinds of knowledge there. And even Bhagwan Lord, Bhagwan Ramchand is Bhagwan himself, but still he was giving the lesson to everybody of the Jagat Jivas that how he can perform, how can he acquire the knowledge. In the same way, Ram, Lakshman, Bharat and Shatrughan, they stayed at the Guru's ashram and they acquired knowledge there. And then Dasharatha Maharaj carried all their 4 sons into Raj ashram in Ayodhya. And after some time Vishwamitra came there, that in my ashram there are many kinds of demons are teasing me, and they are disturbing me in performing fire sacrifices. Then Ramchandra went with which Rishi's name? Vishwamitra, and he killed Tarika on the way. And after that he kills the demon who were disturbing of on the fire sacrifice. And after that they went to Mithila. And on the way, when we were going to Mithila, so on the way he saw the lady who was cursed by Gautam Rishi. So after touching the toe of his Lord Ram, touching his toe, and he make that alive lady. Then he went to Mithila there. Or Premanande Hari Hari Bol. And there is a beautiful context of Sita Ji's Swayamvar. So this is a beautiful katha. So in the Bivin scriptures there are many kinds of birth stories of Srimati Sita Devi. In some Purans she is called Prithvi Kanya. She is called the Prithvikada, the daughter of earth. Daughter of earth, Prithvi Kanya. In fact, in the Sakya Dham, she is the eternal console of Srimati Radhika, Sri Ramchandra. But still, when Ramchandra Lord appeared in this Dham, appeared on this land, and he performed Leela by the Yogmaya. So when he came with the Sitara, so when she was taking birth, so different cults she has taken birth in a different kinds. As we are hearing, just like we were hearing the Vedvati story, in any kalpa, it is the story of Satyuga. There was a king of Kushadhaj and her wife Malavati. So she took the birth in the form of his daughter, and especially she is form of Lakshmi Devi too. Malavati, and she has taken the birth in the womb of Malavati. When she took the birth on the womb of the Malavati, and after that she was reciting the Ved mantra. She was reciting the Ved mantra, pronouncing the Ved mantra after taking the birth. That's why her name called Vedvati. So when she was growing up and she was doing everything, performed fire sacrifice and everything there. So after that, sometime she left her home and she went for austerity. Seeing the austerity of Vedvati, every devta was seeing, afraid that and there was aerial sound came. And after some time, after some words, you will, after many words, you will get Narayan in the form of your husband.
क्योंकि बहुत समय के बाद जन्मांतर
After some time, because after many words, because after many words she will get the Narayan. That's why she was so much angry, and she left that place and she went to Gandhamada Parvat, and she did austerity there. So after seeing that all the austerities, the past, the yug passed away, and seeing the austerity of that lady, she got the body like a stone, but heart and everything was very. She was looking very beautiful. And after some time, that all the yogic passed away, and the Treta Yuga arrived. And what happened? After thousands of years, Ravan also ruled. But when Ravan was wandering here, so he went to that forest. He came in that forest and saw the Vedvati there. Seeing the beautiful form or youthfulness of Vedvati, he was so much kamatur. He became very lusty. And seeing Vedvati, he tried to kidnap Vedvati. But Vedvati, she was not an ordinary lady. So what she did? So by the force of or his austerity, by the ball of she, by the force or by the ball of her bhajan, Ravan was not able to move anywhere. So he was just like a dummy there. And the same way, so Ravan was doing the stuti in their mind. So hearing the stuti of the Rama, Vedvati said, "Okay, go. I'm giving the life you again, but you have touched my body, so it has been contaminated now. Because you try to kidnap me. So after some time, I will be the cause of your death. So all your family members will be destroyed, will be dead. So I will be the cause of that." So Vedvati give the cast, and she arranged the fire by his body, and she died there. And after some time, many time passes away, and she became the daughter of Janak Maharaj, and she came and she got the born from the earth. So the Sita's birth story is in different Puranas, different types. What Ravan did? And Ravan was, asking for tax for everybody who was staying in his state. Even the saintly person who was staying in the forest, who was taking the water of the pure river, and who was taking the fruits in the forest, so he was asking the tax for all that saint person too. So they told that we are staying in the forest and we are nothing to have, so what should we give to you? So that Rama said, the associates of Rama said that if you don't have anything to give, then we will take the blood from your body. And he took the blood from all the saint persons. And what happened? When he took so much blood from their body, and he poured into the jug, many jugs, and it was collected in a many liters. When that blood became very dirty, and the fragrance was coming very bad from the smell was coming very bad from that blood, so what he said, you can throw that blood into the Himalaya. What Rakshas did? So they have thrown all the blood of the saint person into the Himalayas. And what he did? There was one pitcher left, so they left that pitcher under the Himalaya. So it went nearby Nepal. So it goes down the earth under the mud. And Janak Maharaj, Shirokta Janak, Vidya Raj Shirodaksh Dhanaj Janak.
देखा उनके राज्य में कुछ समय तक बारिश नहीं हो रहा
So he thought that there is a drought in his kingdom and there was no water, there was no raining. So he was so much thinking. All the subjects of the people of Janak Maharaj was saying that you have committed some offense or sinful activity. That's why there is no raining. So what you have to do? You have to do a fire sacrifice here. So before doing the fire sacrifice, what you have to do? You have to plow the field there. So what did he took the plow. Janak Maharaj took the plow and he was plowing the fields and there. And what happened when he was trying and he was doing the plowing? So when he was plowing the field, so he heard the sound of ton, like there was a sound coming there, and the plow was stuck there, and plow is stuck there. So the nib of that axe or plow was stuck, and there was a sound like coming ton. So he thought that there is something is inside there. So he was scratching that place, and he saw there was a picture is there. When he opened that picture, so there was a beautiful baby inside that picture, and he take out this. As I was hearing the lecture of Gurudev, so he was telling this. So the baby, she has a beautiful form. She has a beautiful curly hair, a big eyes. So she was too beautiful, and she was looking very beautiful. The complexion of that girl, that baby, was reflecting all the world, all the directions. So the Janak Maharaj take out that baby and hug her. And after some time, he gave it to Surena. And Surena brought up that child like her own baby. Because she came out from the plowing the field, that's why her name was given Sita. And Sita Rani was living at the house of Janak Maharaj like a Janak Nandini. Now she has become old, and in a very short time she has learned all the scriptures, all the spiritual knowledge, everything she has learned quickly in a very short time. She was not an ordinary person, she was Lakshmi herself, and she had learned all the vidyas, all the knowledge. But still for the Lok Shiksha, for the Lokik Sambandh, for the giving the lesson of the people of the world, she's tried to learn all the things. She has all kind of virtues in herself. All kinds of virtues was staying with Sita around, and she was full of all the virtues. And what happened? The Janak Maharaj, he got an arrow. This is called Har Dhanush. This was a Dhanush, belongs to Shivji. It is mentioned in the scriptures. Then Shivji gave this Dhanush to Parshuram, and Parshuram gave this Dhanush. And after that, Parshuram destroyed the Kshatriya 21st time. Because at that time the Kshatriya kings was very bad. So that's why killing to that all the Kshatriya kings, the Parshuram got that arrow and killed all the Kshatriyas 21st time. 21 time. Who's Kshatriya? Who was not ruling well, who was very bad. And after that he thought that. So he did the austerity on Mahendra Parvat, and he given that arrow Dhanush to Janak Maharaj.
Shivji sang only.
And Shivji said himself, said himself that you can give this arrow to 2%. Parshuram, you can give this arrow Dhanush to 2%, Ravan or Janak.
और दूसरी जनक है शिवजी के शिष्य है
Because Ravan is the disciple of Shivji, that's why he is not inferior, but still Shishya, maybe Shishi, whatever kind of disciple is, but he has the Vatsalya bhav for towards his disciple Shivji, Ravan. That's why पूत कपूत सुने बहुरे माता कवन सुने न को माता, ऐसा बोलता है। पूत कपूत सुने बहु तेरे माता सुनी न को माता। That's why Sadguru cannot give up the disciple. Maybe Guru cannot give up the disciple because he has the Vatsalya bhav towards his disciple. Sometimes father has putra Vatsalya, mother has ma Vatsalya. Ravan is very dirty, but still Shivji is saying, Parshuram, this is my Amog Dhanush. Whoever put the arrow, put the arrow to everybody, so he can kill anybody. But still Shivji was saying, you can give. There are two candidates of this Dhanush. First is Ravan, because Ravan was the disciple of Shivji. That's why he was showing the Vatsalya bhav towards his disciple. And second one is Janak. Then Parshuram thinking, if I give this to Raman, then he is very bad person. So he will do the bad work with this. That's why he decided to give it to Janak Maharaj. And Janak Maharaj used to worship that arrow, that Dhanush. Every day he used to archan study of that Dhanush. Just like I heard in the lecture of Gurudev. One day Janak Maharaj went to outside from his home just for some work. So the Sita was very young. She was just 4 or 5 years old, and she was doing arching, worshipping of arrows and Dhanush. So in that room she was cleaning the room. So what happened? She lifted the arrow with his left hand. She lifted the arrow, lifted the Dhanush on his left hand. She was just 5 years old, and she lifted all the Dhanush with his left hand and cleaned everything inside the Dhanush. And at the same time Janak Maharaj came and he was astonished that what is happening here. She was surprised that there are many kinds of person who was too heavy persons who cannot lift it even a single tip. But he lifted, but that Sita ji, she lifted with her left hand like a flower. So hearing this sense of glory, when many kings were assembling there, so it is mentioned in some scriptures that Ravan came to there. One day Ravan came and changed his dress, changed his form, and seeing that Dhanush, he was so much astonished. I will lift that Dhanush. When he tried to lift that, even he cannot lift, even he cannot move it a little bit. And he was trying to lift it, so he was fall down, he got fainted. And that Dhanush fall down on the chest of Ravan. Just like a rat is doing something and something fall down on the rat, and he do like chi 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 pi 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 pi. In the same way, Dhanush fall down on the chest of Ravan, and Ravan was doing like chi chi pi 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 chi chi pi pi. And Sita ji thought that who is doing chi chi pi 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 chi chi pi pi. And at that time, what happened when Janak Maharaj came and he saw that. And what happened? That Ravan came there and Sita ji lifted that on the left hand, and Ravan ran away from there. Kalpavedeshu Harikatha. Wow. Thank you very much. Wow.
रावण जब ये धनुष है
Ravan know that how this bow is.
उठाने की बात की बात है रावण
It is very heavy. Ravan cannot lifting. It is another thing. But Ravan cannot move the bow.
ये सीता जी किस प्रकार से छोटी सी बलिका अपने बाएं हाथ से
So Sita was very young, very just was a little baby, and she lifted the bow with his left hand. And the Janak Maharaj saw that scene, and he took the vow
जिस धनुष
that who will lift this bow,
तंत्र चलाए
who will do the Pritantya,
वही जो है
he will be the
मेरे बेटी सीता के साथ को
husband of my daughter. Pritantya chadai. Sting the bow. Sting the bow. Pritantya chadai.
देखो ऐसे देखते कि सीता जी जब जब प्राप्ति की भारत तो सीता जी के विवाह में तब जनक महाराज ने सीता जी के सैंपल्स बनाने की बात
And Janak Maharaj arranged the marriage ceremony of Sita ji that time. That who will do sting the bow of that bow. So there are many kings came, very famous king came there in the assemble. You have seen in the Ramanand Sagar Ramayana, which is very nicely present. Many kinds of king came there, and I all was thinking that we can lift it, we can lift that arrow, we can lift that bow very easily. So no one can lift it, but no one can move the bow. So everybody was tried so hard. So everybody seated at own places. Even it was saying, even Ram, it was saying in any kalp, Ravana was came there. In the Vivin scriptures, Vivin Puran, Vivin stories mentioned there. So in any kalpa, Ravana was there. And in any Puran, Ravana was not there. Because he knew, because it is very heavy, I cannot move that. Whoa. The full was assembled with all of the kings, that he pronounced it words that my daughter Sita will be unmarried, because in this assembly no one is Kshatriya like that who can lift this bow. So hearing this sound, Lakshman got so angry. He said, "Oh Maharaj Janak, where is my Lord Ram? Where is my Bhaiya? Where is my brother is saying you cannot use this kinds of word." So how do you to act like this? Where my brother is staying here, and you are saying this word, that this earth is empty of the Veeras, empty of the warriors, empty of the brave kings. How you can use this word? Where my brother is Ram, he is the king of Kshatriya. You cannot use this kind of word. So what happened? And he gave the obeisances to Vishwamitra, Shri Lord Ram, and after that he lifted the bow in his left hand and sting the bow and broken that bow. Oh my God, Haribol! He did Haribol of the bow, and when the bow was broken, so the sound of that bow went to Mahendra Parvat, Parshuram, doing austerity. So he listened the sound that he said, who broke my bow? Who broke my bow? Who broke my Gurudev's bow? This is very nice prasanga context, very nicely described in the Ramanand Sagar Ramayana. According to Ramcharitmanas, it is described when it is very nicely described in the Ramayana of Ramanand Sagar in the television. So it is a prasang when like Parshuram came in the court of Janak and he said that who broke my Gurudev Dhanush? I will kill them. I will destroy them. I have killed 21 times Kshatriyas in this earth. So now I am going to kill that who has broken my arrow, broken the bow of my Gurudev. And Lakshman is not inferior to him. You're laughing. And the same way Lakshman came. Lakshman was kidding with the Parshuram. He was playing the words with the Parshuram that and after that Ram came and we humbly prayed to Parshuram that I am the offender. And Parshuram asked, what's your name? My name is Ram. So he said, why are you taking my name? Your name is big name. You are Parshuram. And my name is Ram. Just 2 words. You had 5 letters. I have just 2 letters only. My name is Ram. You are Parshuram. So who can lift this? Who can lift this woe? So you are saying yourself, Vishnu, please take my woe and sting the woe on this woe. Then I will understand that you are the Vishnu or Bhagwan yourself. And what Bhagwan did, Bhagwan Ram did, he sting the woe, and then seeing that Parshuram afraid, Ramchand said that wherever this arrow go, it will not come back. This is called the Ramban. Sometimes when the arrow will go on from the bow, it will not come back. Then Parshuram humbly said that Ram, you are the Bhagwan yourself. So please do not kill me. Please destroy all my karma. And Ramchandra do accordingly his wishes, his desire. And then Parshuram went to Mahendra Parvat and did austerity again. And after that, Janak Maharaj, he arranged the marriage ceremony of Sita Devi with Lord Ram, and as well as he has arranged the marriage of their 4 brothers. And he gave the news to Ayodhya, and everybody from Ayodhya, like Janak Maharaj and his all the family members came, and especially Dharav, Shatrughan, and here very nicely marriage ceremony performed of all the brothers, all the 4 sons, especially Lord Ram married with Sita ji, Lakshmana with Urmila, Shatrughan with Bharat with Shrutkirti, Mandvi, Lakshmana, Bharat with Mandvi, and the Shatrughan with Shrutkirti. उल्टा हो रहा है ये. Are you sure? इसके साथ जो विवाह मैं तो शक्ति भी सुना and the marriage ceremony held very nicely and everyone was enjoying there. And then when Bharat Shatrughan went to their Nani's house, Granny's house, and Bharat Maharaj was thinking, and Dasharath Maharaj was thinking that I am going to older, so because Ramchandra has won everybody's hearts by his virtues, so all the subjects of my state wants to Ramchandra like a king. That's why I am going to all the work to Ramchandra. So he was thinking like that. So he told all everything to his guru Vasishtha Muni and all the ministers. And Vasishtha said, so whatever, if you are thinking to give your kingdom to Ramchandra, so it is only happen can come. After that, it is not possible. after some time, if you want to do this work tomorrow, then the yoga will come after so many times. So that's why if you want to give the kingdom to Ram, so what you have to do the preparation today, and you have to give the kingdom tomorrow. So before the sun rising, you have to give the coronation of, you have to do the coronation of Ramchandra. And the same way Ramchandra and the Dasharatha was thinking that I would like to give him, so okay, Shubhasya Shigram. So we should do the good work as early as possible. So that's why my king, my son Ram will be the king. So it is very auspicious thing. So he called all the subjects and all the peoples of his ministry. So all the ministers came, and he gave the proposal that in the morning, after Brahma Muhurta, Ramchandra coronation will be happen. So everybody, I'm asking to it is right work or not. So everybody was saying that Ramchandra is going to be the king. So it is a very nice auspicious thing. There is no other than greater than Ramchandra, and there is no one who is against Ramchandra. Everybody wants to be the king of Lord Ram. Ramchandra be the king. Everyone wants that same thing. So what happened? Everything was arranged nicely. Very very saintly people came there. So hearing that Ramchandra is going to be the king, so all kinds of devta, demigods came here taking the human form, and they were presented there in the court of Janak Maharaj. So the lame people, the deaf and dumb people who was not able to walk, they came there. Everybody assembled there in the Ayodhyapuri. And every Ayodhyapuri was decorated very nicely with the flowers, with the deep, with the lights. Beautiful, very nicely decorated. Very nicely decorated Ayodhyapuri. So have you seen the Ramanand Sagar serials in the television? It's very nicely described there. All the ladies of the Ayodhyavasi Rangoli was making Rangoli, and they were singing Nitya Geeta, the Lok Geeta. Ma Kaushalya and Ma Kaushalya prayed before the Lord Vishnu for the auspiciousness of his son. And Kekai also loved Ram more than his own son Bharat. That's why there was only one Dusht lady. Her name is Mantra. Her name was Mantra. She was very nice Dusht lady. Very, very Dusht lady. Very, very bad lady. Very, very evil lady. She said to Kekai, so wherever the Amangal is happening, so she can do everything. She was breaking the jug, pitcher, Mangal Kalash, Mangal pitcher. So all the ladies who made the Rangoli, she destroyed that. And here, he told to Kekai was distributing the ornaments and the money to everybody that my son Ram is going to be the king. Then Mantra came to Kekai, and she gave some many kinds of thoughts to him that, oh, foolish lady, your son Bharat will be the king. This is the Raj Parivar. And you are happy now that your Ram is going to be king. You are very foolish. Your son is not at the home, and the whole night they have taken the decision that Ram will be the king. They have everything is very planned. Your son is in Granny's house. That's why Kaushalya and Dasharatha decided. They have pre-planned. They have the plan that because Bharat and Shatrughan is not there, this is why we should make the Lord Ram king. And what happened after the king of Ram? When Ram became the king, you will be the slave, and the Kaushalya will be the Maharani. Kaushalya will be the honor, and you will be the slave of her. And Ram. So the Kekai said that what is going to done now, because within 2 hours Ram will be the king. So now what to do? So she said, no, anything is possible. Within a short while anything is possible. You have to do nothing. Listen to me one thing. You go to the Man Kaksha, the room of Mana, and there and take the dress and take the vastra of take the cloths of Malin, like black cloths, and put on Blaktas after going there and asked for two benediction of Raja Dashrath. First the kingdom of Bharat, and the second one exile of 14 years for Rama. So hearing these thoughts of mantra, she did the same, and she asked to benediction from Vasharat Maharaj. This is a long story. You know all well. And then Ramchandra went to one forest. Ram, Lakshman, and Sita ji went to forest. And after that, Ramchandra, they have killed so many demons there in the Dandakaranya. After that, there is the context of Sita kidnapping. These are very interesting stories. So I'm going to stop this katha here, because once when Ramchandra, he was wandering with Sita Devi someplace, and Lakshman was not with them. It was the story of Panchvati. 13 years has been passed away, so 1 year left. So they were wandering, they were going somewhere, and Lakshman was not with them. So he manifested, he called to Agnidev, and asked Agnidev, that what can I do for you? If you want to take the taste of mode of separation, and for the reason you have appeared in this world, so you have to do that work, because you have to kill so many demons, Raman and many demons. Now what to do? Agnidev said himself, you can give your Patni Sita Devi to me, and you can take the shadow Sita from me. So in the same way, the real Sita entered into the Agni, and the shadow Sita came out from the Agni. And the Shurpanakha came. Lakshman was not aware with all these things, and the Shurpanakha came. So by the order of Ramchandra, Lakshman killed the ear and nose of Shurpanakha, and Shurpanakha complained to Ravan, and Ravan sent to Marich. Marich came and took the form of gold deer, and Ravan came in the form of sannyasi, and he kidnapped Sita ji. This is described there, because Rama don't know that who is this Sita. This is the shadow Sita, Chaya Sita. In the Chaya Sita, in the Brahma Pradhat, very nicely mentioned, everything is there. When the Lord Ram killed the Ravan, at that time Lakshman. So the Ram said to Lakshman, Sita, we have to Lakshman, we have to test that Sita is unchaste or not. So we have to take a test of fire of Sita ji. So arrange the fire, so that we have to check that Sita is unchaste. And Lakshman was so much angry that Sita ji is my mother. How you can say that she is not unchaste? You are doubting her. This is very bad. This is not my thing. At the same time, Lord Ram understood, make him understand. See, look, Lakshman, this is not the real Sita. This is the Chaya Sita. My asli Sita is in Agni, the Agni. As Maharaj, you told us, Kailash. So, because Asli Sita is staying with the Parvati at the Kailash Parvat. So when he was arranging it, this context is very nicely described in the Brahma Purana. Ramchandra has taken his Sita back. So the Chaya Sita asked before the Agni Dev and Ram that I have served you a lot. So you have killed the Ravan just because of me. Because you don't kill the Ravan just because of real Sita. Because I have served you. I was there. I stayed at the Ashok Vatika. So now where I have to live? You please tell me. So Agnidev told that time that you did the austerity. You go to Pushkar and austerity there. And then the Shaya Sita went to Pushkar and she did austerity there. After that, she got the benediction and she went to heavenly planet. And so she resided in the form of Lakshmi, like a Swarga Lakshmi. And after some time, Swarga Lakshmi went away. She came because the behavior of Indra was not good. Because Indra was very lusty person, so he was keeping bad eye on her. That's why she went away from there. So after that, she did the austerity again. Then the Swarga Lakshmi, she entered into the Agni, and then Drupad. And then when Draupadi Maharaj was doing fire sacrifice, so Draupadi came from the fire sacrifice, and that's why her name was called Draupadi. She came into the form of Draupadi. In the same way, it mentioned in the Brahmavarat Purana. So there are many stories about Chayasitas. The same way, very nice stories are there. And the Satyug, she was Satyug in the Vedvati Roop. In the Treta Yug, she was in the Sitaji, Draupadi. In the Dwapar Yug, she was in the form of Draupadi. So she performed her Leelas. Bolo Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki jai. Thank you for tolerating me. Hare Krishna.
राजा है तो राजनीति रहेगा, राजा नहीं तो राजनीति